Nurse Sue here and welcome to my kitchen. Hey, yesterday I was making biscuits and I realized, well, I'm almost out of biscuit mix and I thought, you know what, let me just drag you guys along, show you how I do my biscuit mix. Then we're going to make, I believe it's Old Bay cheddar biscuits, kind of like what they make at Red Lobster, if you've been to Red Lobster. I'm going to show you how to make all of those for pennies on the dollar compared to what they're charging in the store, okay? So this is a basic biscuit mix. Like I don't buy Bisquick or any of that. I just make my own. Literally pennies on the dollar, you guys. This is so super cheap to make these, okay? So I'm going to show you this first. And then I'm also going to show you a really fast breakfast while I'm at it. So in this bowl, I have 4 cups of flour. That's all I have in here. Nothing strategic about that. 4 cups of flour. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Then I'm going to go on and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to put that one in here. Then we're going to move on to a teaspoon of garlic. I mean, so far you probably have all of these things at your house, right? So nothing you've had to buy so far, for the most part. Teaspoon of garlic. Then I'm going to switch to a half teaspoon of baking soda. Oops. Half teaspoon of baking soda. And then the last thing I'm going to put in my biscuit mix is a half teaspoon of salt. So far there is nothing fancy I've just put in here. So I'm going to mix this up. This is just basic biscuits, okay? So I keep this, I can make any kind of biscuit with it. Now, I was at Aldi's the other night doing my shopping and I saw that they had the Old Bay or Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. It was $2.89 and it said that it made 10 biscuits. Well, those are probably 10 really small biscuits. You're gonna see I'm about to get 12 bigger size biscuits, okay? I was like looking for my container here while I was doing this. I would have put it all in here and just shook it up, but I need a funnel, and I don't have a funnel right this minute. So I'm just gonna use this and scoop it in here. Now on the front of this container, it just says that it's my biscuit mix. And then on the back, I put the ingredients of what it is so that the next time I go to make it, I don't have to dig out a recipe. I already know what it is. And I can just quickly put it back together again. So I'm gonna use this one to make my biscuits. So this bowl, so that's why I'm kind of trying to just put it all there. All right. Biscuit mix, put the lid on it, put it in the pantry. Life is good. It sits there until I want to make biscuits. So now I'm going to make those Cheddar Bay biscuits, okay? Now to do that, I want 2 cups of the mix. Let's see if I can do this and not have a puff of flour in my face. Okay, this is rough measuring, but that's okay. It works. All right, so I have my 2 cups of mix. I'm going to be back to an empty jar again, aren't I? All right, 2 cups of mix, got that in there. The next thing I'm going to put in there is a cup of milk. I'm going to do about 3/4 cup of cheese, but I don't think you should ever have to measure cheese. Cheese and peanut butter, we are not getting too specific with that. And then about 2 tablespoons of softened butter, give or take, 1, 2, whatever. Doesn't need a lot of butter. Now, I need a spoon. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm going to mix this up. Now, if I had, like, let's say I wanted to make these for breakfast and it's so hard to get the amount of protein that we need, I could put some turkey sausage in here, like brown your turkey sausage, crumble it up in here, be a nice quick breakfast biscuit on the go. I, believe it or not, don't have turkey sausage. I do have leftover ham from Christmas. So here we go. We're going to do some chopped up ham from Christmas. And I don't know when you're watching this, but Christmas was just last month, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put ham in here. So these are going to be like the old Cheddar Bay biscuits, but they're going to be ham and cheese and garlic. Love garlic. Okay, mix this up. So I made these yesterday, and that's what they look like. They're so good. They are so good. We had them last night for dinner. We did breakfast for dinner last night. So what I'll do, I'm going to mix this up. I have a big scoop here, and I'm just going to go ahead and put these big biscuits on a tray. I'm going to bake them at 425 for about 10 to 12 minutes. But then what I'm going to do with these now to make these breakfast and how we had dinner last night, I took one of these. I put an egg in the microwave for 30 seconds. And I'm just going to put an egg on there, if it comes out. There we go. Put the egg on there. Now I have more protein and a more filling egg sandwich right there. Now, if I had turkey sausage patties, I could put that on there as well with a slice of cheese, and you have a really nice breakfast. You're getting a fair amount of protein with that to help get you started for the day. So there you go. One video, I showed you how to make stock biscuit mix. I showed you how to make those old Cheddar Bay biscuits. And then this is just another way to give you some extra protein to have them for breakfast, for dinner, for whatever. I did these with ham yesterday, and that ham and cheese and egg, oh my gosh, they were so good. So I'm really excited to make some more of these because we really enjoyed them. I hope you'll give this a try. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen today.